Yeah, no, there was one after that. There was one after that, um, but yeah, I've read about this one. I thought you were telling me something else.
Yeah,
The
I
wreck
just
of the
looked.
Clotilda has been confirmed to be found in Alabama's Mobile River. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I read about that one. I don't know. I would have to look it up. I'd have to watch that episode to remember the name of that. Jekyll Island. It's off of Jekyll Island.
I just went to Jekyll Island like I don't know 2 months ago.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's off of Jekyll Island. That's where it's at. Was it
that seems
nice?
amazing. Yeah, it's like an island off the coast of Georgia that
Yeah,
you have to
yep.
get to by a
It was the
bridge. Yeah.
first. It was the first beach off in Georgia to be where people of color were allowed to go to the beach.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do some more research on that.
Yeah. So yeah, I was reading about it the other day, and I'm like, yo, this is nuts.
It's kind of I don't know. It's not really anything different from any of these other like coastal towns. It's a pretty island, but like, gentrification and like all of this stuff coming in just makes it look like everything else now.
Mm. Yeah, I heard there's like some historic houses, and there's like a historic hotel or some shit on there too. Um, but I've never been to Jekyll Island, but I would like to check it out though.
I think like the south part of the island is all
Oh,
like
we got a subway. Let's hit that subway. You said what now?
the south part of the island I think is like all like residential and stuff, and then
Mm-hmm.
the north. I can't remember though, like because it was dark when we got there, but I don't know. It's cool. I mean,
Oh,
definitely worth
you
seeing.
haven't seen it during the day?
I have, but like I was on the beach. I wasn't like on the whole island. Like I didn't
Oh,
explore.
gotcha. It's only like 7 miles.
Yeah, it's not big at all.
Yeah, it's like 7 miles. 7 miles by 8 miles or something like that. Yeah, it's not big.
It's right near that. There's a I can't remember. It starts with a B, Beaufort or something. I can't remember where it is. Like the town on the coast of Georgia, and then you go from that to the island. Yes, that's it, Brunswick. Thank you, Sammy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the only places I've ever really been in Georgia are Augusta, Savannah, and Atlanta. Those are the only places I've ever been. I mean, I've driven through Georgia, but the only places I've like actually spent any time were those places.
We should meet up in Savannah one day because I've never been.
You've never been to Savannah?
No, we should hang and
Yeah, it
like
looks
do a
exactly
meetup.
like Charleston.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like if somebody just picked you up and dropped you off, you wouldn't know whether you were. I mean, because you live in Charleston, right?
Yeah.
But if somebody like kidnapped you and dropped you off in Savannah, you would think you were at home.
Maybe I can just wait. Then I'll just keep going to. I'll go south. I'll go farther.
Yeah, Charleston and Savannah are literally almost identical.
Don't you? Didn't you say they were like sister cities or
Hmm.
something? Yeah.
Yeah, they're called sister cities. Yeah, I mean, there's some differences, obviously, like restaurants and stuff like that, but it's they're definitely very similar in nature.
Doesn't technically Savannah have more like of a Louisiana
Same,
like
Savannah same.
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. How the fuck is this rage bait? Like, it doesn't say anything angry on the background. You weirdos. Yeah, Savannah has those neighborhood square things. Yep. Those things are really cool, as a matter of fact. So as you walk down through like the middle of Savannah, right? There's like these statues in the middle of these big ass like parks or whatever. Like every couple of blocks, But it's all like Confederate soldiers and shit. Slave owners. So. But it's pretty. It's pretty though. Yeah. Yeah, they're called squares. Somebody said history. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess. I guess it's history. You know what I'm saying? It's not good history, that's for sure.
Have you been to New Orleans? I've not been there either.
Yeah, but I didn't get to spend like any like significant amount of time there though. Yeah, I went there to help my sibling move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, she lived in Biloxi, Mississippi, not in New Orleans, but we went to New Orleans for like a day. So I don't know much about it. Yeah, she got caught in the in Katrina.
According to Trump, it wasn't as wet as this one.
Oh yeah, he said that Helene was worse than Katrina. That was the other dumb thing he said. I said, bro, are you insane? He said that there was a slower response to Helene than Katrina. They didn't even get into New Orleans for over 7 days.
After they let everyone die.
Right.
Or unalive, sorry.
Yeah, they didn't even get into New Orleans for 7 days. But nobody, you know what I'm saying, will go and look into it. Yo, you know that a person is lying when they get upset about being fact checked during a debate, right? Like that, like you fucking, this, when somebody says, yeah, I'll debate you, but I don't want any fact checks. That means I'm about to lie. Why don't y'all care about being lied to regularly?
They've been lied to so much they think it's true now.
I know.
That part.
You were in Biloxi for Katrina? Oh wow. No, I will not. Milton will literally be like directly, like crossing directly over top of me. Like directly over top of me.
Is it a tropical storm or?
No, it's a hurricane. It's a Cat 4 right now.
Oh man.
They said it's expected to upgrade to a Cat 5.
Yeah.
So aren't you technically safest like right in the direct path? Because the eye of the storm has like a full day or so of like very calm weather. Like if you're on the edge of it, you kind of get hit more.
Yeah, if you're on the backside of it, like where the upswing is,
Yeah.
that's the worst place to be. No, we're not gonna be okay. We gotta evacuate. Yeah, we'll be out of bro, the low pressure inside of the eye of a storm caused tornadoes.
Wait, no,
Rip up
I'm
the whole-
actually serious, Alina, because like we had a storm come up here before, and I remember once we were in the middle of it, it was super calm and it was like relieving. And but then the next day it hit us again because it was the backside.
Yeah, the backside is the worst side. Yeah, it's calm in the eye, but the low pressure can cause tornadoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
So
should people in Orlando evacuate? It's gonna cross right over top of Orlando. It literally is coming directly across the center of the state.
Where are you gonna go?
Atlanta, I already told you that.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
You asked me that the first time we were on.
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
Hey, look, hey, Quentin.
Yeah.
They're mad at your dad having his nails painted again.
Oh.
You see that?
Nah, who?
I don't know. Said my feminine ass.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Boy, you wouldn't say no kind of crazy shit like to that, like me in public.
I'll be kicking
Not
this
without
night
getting your
for
fronts
83.
knocked.
It's a real big shit. 5 Nights at Freddy's coming back. You already know what it is.
What
Been
did you
kicking
say?
this in 1983.
What?
You already back in 2024. You already know what it is. Fuck up, fuck. Whatever I've been hearing is
What
only
is
being
it?
Freddy Fazbear in that bit. Fuck all y'all. Fuck
He's
y'all.
talking about Five
Fuck
Nights at
Kamala.
Freddy.
Fuck Trump. Fuck them niggas.
Is he okay?
Bro crashed out without anyone speaking to him.
I didn't understand nor hear nothing he said. Did y'all?
He said Five Nights at Freddy is coming back, and then he said fuck Kamala, fuck Trump.
Oh. Is he?
And then crashed out.
Yeah, where are your parents? I don't know who raises these people, boy. I tell you what. They're not well, though. I can tell you that. You got to be, I guess you got to be unhinged, you know what I'm saying, to survive this place anyway. Who knows? They're a little bit late. They'll be there around 10. Oh, okay.
Hi, Brett. Good morning.
What's up, Brett? How are you? You got some water? Said something kind about yourself?
What's up, guys? You know me, man. I've had a monster, and I woke up this morning. You know how it is, brother.
Yeah. Well, we're glad that you woke up this morning. Hey guys, look, we're right in the middle of a subwave. Can we close that out? Plus, we're in the middle of a subscription contest too. I would like to win again this month. I really would. It's over like at the end of the week. I would really like to win.
If someone sends 3 subs, I will also match. So that's 6 there. So someone send 3.
Yo, I hope that was a fake PFP. For a black woman to say I don't give a shit about abortion rights after that girl just died in Georgia is fucking insanity. Insanity. That's just crazy.
Really quick, someone asked what you get with subscriptions. You get custom emotes.
Access to the Discord. You get to you get emotes to use, which are really cool. And also, when I turn the comments off, you still get to talk. So you get all of those things. Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
it's worth it.
W Skippy.
Skippy's the man. Skippy's always the man. Hey, Simon. Good morning. How are you, friend? Have you had some water and said something kind about yourself today? Hey, Simon.
Hello?
Hey, bro. What's up?
Hello? How's it going?
You all right?
Yeah. I know,
Okay.
great.
All right.
What about you?
Let me tell you how much I am not in the mood for y'all fuckery. You know what, Quentin? I decided
What?
I'm about to go back into boxing.
To boxing?
Mhm.
Why?
I'm gonna join a local gym in Orlando. Huh?
Why?
Why not?
What if you run into like the next Mike Tyson or something?
There's no listen, not in my fucking weight class. I only weigh like 160 pounds. Like ain't no fucking Mike Tyson's at 160.
Oh my bad. What is it? Floyd Mayweather?
I'll knock Floyd ass out. Hey, Floyd is not a boxer though. Okay, he is a boxer. Floyd doesn't box though. Floyd fucking, you know what I'm saying, is a great evader of punches.
Doesn't he like hit once really hard usually?
No. Floyd ain't that. I mean, I don't think that Floyd's ever won by like knockout. Like maybe technical knockout, maybe like somebody throwing in the towel, but he's not he doesn't have really like knockout power. Never has.
He's got great stamina.
He really does.
Running.
I have never seen anybody dodge punches the way fucking Floyd Mayweather does. Floyd be like swoop, 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 swoop. Oh, Stephen, what's that new British dude's name? Quentin, what's that British dude's name?
Who?
Huh? Light-skinned dude with like the
Oh,
afro?
I know you're talking about. He's funny though.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Like y'all need
Troll
to
while he boxes.
Huh?
He's a troll while he boxes.
Yeah, he be tapping people on the top of their head. No, not Anthony Joshua. He's like
And he'll
a
dance,
super middleweight or something like that.
dance around you.
Mm-hmm.
They call him the cocky boxer. He does backflips and all kinds of shit in front of him. It's so funny, y'all. You gotta look it up.
I have to look him up. I'm about to look for a YouTube video.
Someone said Bennett. Is that it? No, that's not it.
I don't think so.
He's got a bunch of tattoos usually and like blonde hair.
Ben Whitaker is his name. Here, let me show y'all this shit. Let me show y'all Ben Whitaker. Bro is fucking hilarious. I've never seen anybody box like this. He's like this era's Muhammad Ali. You see how quickly he moves away from the punches? That's crazy. That is insanity. I know bro is mad. Oh, that's cheap, man. The way bro be weaving punches is crazy.
That man just dancing.
He really is. It's like what's that? It's like that Brazilian
Jiu-jitsu?
No. It's not jiu-jitsu. It's I cannot capoeira. Capoeira is what it's called.
Oh, can you find one of the videos of him like doing the actual dancing?
Yeah,
like,
I'm about to show you. Hold on. Why does it keep playing this? Oh yeah, hold on. That one is funny.
Whitaker is very. He's got great upper body, great lateral movement. He's got very his peripheral vision. He's very good reflexes. He's not easy to catch clean. You can't even land. You can't catch them. It's very.
It's insane. He tapped him on the top of his head.
He's going to get told off for that. He stood up tall and he just.
That's so crazy. I would be so pissed off. I'd just tackle him. I would literally just tackle him. I'm like, you know what? Look, there he goes dancing.
Again, he's just kind of goading him here, embarrassing him.
He has had his own successes, just obviously not enough. That was a great body shot from Whitaker, and he felt that his hand dropped immediately.
Gravia in a little bit of trouble here, backed up to the corner, sinks down.
He quit. Bro said, you know what? I'm not boxing this dude anymore. I would quit too. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If you hit me and I can't hit you back, and then you start dancing, I'm leaving. I'm gonna tackle you. I'm gonna make sure I get disqualified, and then I might pull a Tyson. I might bite you. I don't give a shit. There ain't no rules in fighting. I'm taking my gloves off. I'm like, you know what? Now we fighting now.
He would be crazy in MMA.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you for the boxing gloves. But nah, that shit would piss me off though. That shit would make me so angry. That shit would make me so fucking angry, yo.
That'd be the fight that would piss you off the most. Out of
Oh
all
yeah.
your fights.
Absolutely. Like, yo, if you keep hitting me and I can't hit back.
I thought this was.
His name is Ben Whitaker.
Stars.
Yeah, his name is Ben Whitaker. Bro is, lightning fucking fast. Like, I've never seen anybody be able to weave punches like that. Not even Floyd. It's like he knows that it's like he knows they're coming. Motherfucker got spidey senses. He's like, huh?
You think you could beat Gervonta Davis in a fight?
Huh?
You think you beat Gervonta Davis in a fight?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Somebody said, Jones, you and your nail tech will both get knocked out. Why do you want to hit women? The fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, what color you got right now, bud?
Pink and purple. I gotta get them redone though.
Oh shit, dude! Watch. Let me show you. I just did. I got the pink and the black.
Pink and black. That's lit. Yeah, I gotta take the. I was gonna take the girls, one day this week, but now the storm's coming, so they're just gonna have to wait.
Yeah, I just did pink this time in my middle finger and my thumb for breast cancer.
Oh, that's lit. That's lit.
And because dudes really hate it when you do this to them with pink nails. So.
I know.
So it's for fuck cancer and fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick something else.
Carlos Martinez said stop being gay.
Oh, it's okay. Ask his girlfriend about me.
Just make me.
I am not upset by that at all.
I want to know how to stop. I don't know how. But Carlos knows, so I'll DM him.
What kind of nail polish does she use? I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I don't be looking at the bottles, be honest with you. I couldn't tell. I mean, if somebody like told me a brand, I'd be able to tell you if that was it or not. But I mean, I barely remember people's names. 160 is Young Canelo, Gennady, Golovkin. Yeah. Anthony Joshua just got knocked out. He sure did. I don't remember David Hay. Terrence Crawford. Young Canelo was a menace. Bro is dropping people with body shots. It might be OPI. Yeah, I think that sounds right. Yeah, I get gel. I get gel nail polish. I don't remember David Hay. I don't know why. Hey, listen, if somebody's masculinity is attached to the end of their fingertips, it doesn't say anything about me. It says a lot about them, though. But, you know.
Hey, Jones.
I don't watch
you always
UFC. I don't watch UFC. They're the owner's a racist piece of shit, so I don't watch it anymore. What's up, Brett?
I was just gonna say, you always got the most badass shirts and everything. Where can I find one?
Oh, you can find them in my TUFF store. As a matter of fact, by the end of the week, most of this stuff will be gone. Well, this one won't be. You can get your funded by the DNC shirt, and trust me, bro, you can get just got my Soros check written to Joe Byron for $1 trillion and 47 cents. You can get your Kamala for orange stain remover, certified bitch free, max performance. Yo, I'm gonna wear this shirt. I'll probably buy the hoodie too. After he loses, I'm gonna wear this shirt fucking every day, every fucking day, every day. Every day I'm gonna wear this damn shirt. You got your vote down ballot shirts. I wore this one to Disney this weekend. People were taking pictures of it, so that was pretty cool. And vote down ballot for human rights and vote down ballot for trans rights. All those can be found in the Trust Me Bro store. I mean, the TUFF store.
This sounds really silly, but I don't understand like what vote down ballot means.
It means
like, the actual like phrase.
It means vote up and down the ballot. Like, you know, make sure you vote for every initiative, every, you know, like congressperson, House of Representatives, so on and so forth.
Okay.
But voting down ballot typically, and well, in this scenario, is make sure that you're voting, you know, blue down ballot is what that means. Jesus was a bitch ass commie. This is my favorite shirt ever.
Oh my God. I love that one, dude.
Jesus was a bitch ass commie. That was Quentin. That one's for Quentin. This dude came in one morning and was like, Jones, you're a bitch ass commie. And I was like, I like that. Cause I rarely ever laugh, you know what I'm saying? When people say crazy shit to me, but that joint was hilarious.
I had somebody come in my live earlier and, like, dude, I love it when somebody talks shit to me and it's actually funny. You know what I'm saying? And this dude came in and he was like, I thought I saw like the Undertaker from Wish, but it turns out you're the bottom taker. And I laughed so fucking hard, dude. I was just like, okay, that was legit, dude.
That's funny.
And then they didn't know what to do. Like, after I laughed at his joke, then they didn't know what to do. I'm like, is that the intended purpose?
Oh man, I had a debate outside my job yesterday.
I don't know if Kenya heard me, but Kenya sent me $15 and she said she loves me. Thank you. At least somebody does. At least somebody does. I appreciate you. My kids were pissed at me this morning, though. They were like, you have to go to school? I said, you sure do. School's open. The school's open.
When it closes, you ain't.
Right. Thank you for the VR goggles. I said, school's open, you gonna be there. They were not happy with that answer. Quentin didn't really ever try to get out of going to school for real. Not like talking about it. But Hannah and Izzy, though, they'll wake up in the morning and be like, oh, my leg itches too bad. I can't go to school today. I'm like, that's not a reason to stay home. I don't get paid shit to say I'll vote for Kamala. They couldn't pay me enough. I'm just anti-fascist, that's all. I think fascism is bad. So I'm going to vote not fascism instead of fascism.
There's evidence of many.
Yes, I'm directly in the path.
Being paid for Trump.
Thank you so much for the VR goggles. Say what?
There's like evidence, like first account evidence of creators being offered to be paid by Trump's campaign to like endorse him, like big TikTok stars. So if any of y'all want to look that up, just look up like Tana Mongeau or whatever. She just came out and was like, oh yeah, I totally got like a letter and it was like, here, we'll pay you this much money for one video. Crazy.
Yeah. Nah, I can't be bought. That's not really my style. Now, if you want me to do like, if they want me, and which I do, if they want me to do videos about like ballot initiatives and shit like that, and to like do videos to tell you who's been taking advantage of the people, yeah, I'll do that in a heartbeat. I'll definitely take money to tell you politicians that are being crooked and shit like that are selling us out for corporate interest. 100% I'll do that. 100%. People that are polluting our waterways, yeah, I'll make videos about them. But endorsing a specific candidate, I won't do that. I won't do that.
Yo, dude, I forgot that was the reason why I requested up earlier. So you were talking about before you had to reset, talking about how people don't even know the Constitution. One of the things that I like to ask everybody is how many articles and amendments are there? And if you can't tell me that, then we can't have a conversation in good faith about it if you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Jovan had, that dude that I had on the other day, Dill, that guy Will.
What did you say?
That guy Will that was on, was that Friday night?
Oh yeah. What about him?
Yeah, he was so bad faith, bro. I ain't never been so fucking angry in my life. I literally showed him a map of 1960 and then 1968, and I was like, "Yo, what changed between these 8 years?" And then he said, "A lot of immigrants moved here."
Right.
I said, "Bro, if you don't get the fuck out of here."
Oh, because it was about the party switch, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the people. You know what I'm saying? Like the people in those offices, those congressional offices, they didn't switch, right? Just new people came in, and the people that were conservatives in the South started following new Republicans. It was the ideology change of the Republican Party. It's not like everybody got together in a meeting and was like, yo, we're gonna all, you know what I'm saying, switch sides of the aisles. But yeah, he was completely outside of his mind. Yeah, a lot of immigrants moved here. We didn't have no fucking influx of immigration in the fucking 60s.
But yeah, I didn't know like where he, like what was that about? I don't.
Hey Kathy, you're not running for office, are you? Kathy said if that stupid woman gets in office, we're doomed. Yeah, I hope you're not running for office. I agree with you. I know, Kathy, you can't look like that. Hey, somebody send me a picture of Kathy real quick. Please and thank you.
Someone said the same thing. I was about to say Marjorie Taylor Greene is not running, Kathy, so I don't know who you're talking about.
Like, Kathy, you can't look like that and be talking about people. Like, you can't be ugly outside and inside. The betting odds have Kamala Harris winning by 2.5 points. The betting odds have only been wrong twice since 1866. Also,
was it Patriot Kathy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got you. It's already cropped. You should be able to just throw it up there.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Look at this shit. Look, lady. Look, lady. You can't look like fucking Angry Birds and be in here calling people stupid and shit. You can't be in here looking like fucking Angry Birds and be talking shit. Look at that beak. Why are your eyes so close together? One of them is further down on your face, too. What is that? You look dehydrated, lady. Are your uncle and your aunt your parents also? And sisters? Brothers? Cousins? Like, what is this? Coming in this bitch looking like Angry Birds. Lady, shut up. I ain't never seen eyes on two different levels of somebody's face before. That's crazy. That is not symmetrical, ma'am. This is what inbreeding looks like.
She needs to be humbled from this.
All right, Angry Birds. Whew. Shit.
I kind of felt attacked right there because I got the whole Forrest Whitaker eye going on and everything myself. So I was like, God damn, he coming at me too, shit.
Jones.
What's that?
Mary J was legalized on a indigenous reservation in North Carolina.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Rory, that's not possible. You can't. That's not a possibility. That can't happen. You can't not certify the votes.
Didn't JD Vance say he wouldn't certify them, and then he would get different electors to redo it?
JD Vance didn't say that.
I thought that's what he said on the debate stage when they asked him what he would do.
Hey, yo, listen, it's crazy that, you know what I'm saying, like these fucking Trump supporters are in here and afraid to come up and, you know what I'm saying, say shit with their chest. Like, that shit is so weird, man. I know what the problem is. I didn't play their song for them. I got y'all. Don't you worry about it. I got y'all.
Y'all, Jones has a really good mic. Sometimes it just picks up a little bit of stuff.
I think we got one of them hoes. No, wrong hoes.
I thought you were about to play Ball with the Ball by Kid Rock.
I'm so sorry. I was clicking and tapping.
What's up, Hypnotic? How are you?
I'm good. Did you drink water today so far? Oh, yes. Okay, good. Sorry. I'll drop down.
It's okay. Cool. Hey, YouTube, I can't invite. I got you. YouTube, I can't invite you because I'm on TikTok. I can't invite you to speak on here. Sorry.
Jones had that thing holstered.
Can I get the big screen real quick?
Sure.
Vance would have asked for new electors instead of certifying 2020 election results. He said that during the debate.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to certify the vote.
That's crazy.
During the debate with Walls, he did not also agree that it wasn't rigged or whatever. He diverted off of that question, so there's still, yeah.
Ooh, shit. Excuse me.
How did we just get 7 people in here?
Because they're tapping the screen.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they meant to. The economy will collapse. It's gonna be a war. Y'all are scary as fuck, man. Buy dogs. Get you some trained dogs and put them in front of your house. Y'all scary ass people. These motherfuckers go outside and see their shadow and damn near piss themselves. If she gets elected, there's gonna be a war. Y'all ain't going, so why do you care? Oh, man. Scared as fuck.
Got one.
All right. Hey, Brett, you mind dropping down? You and Deal?
Yes, sir.
I
Much love,
appreciate
brother.
you. Love you back, man.
Bye, everyone.
What's up, American Carpenter? How are you?
Hey, what's up, bro? I only got my phone, so I'm gonna mute it so there's no feedback and stuff.
There's feedback?
Like, cause I'm just on speakerphone. Sorry.
There's no feedback.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. How's it going? I'm just seeing what we're talking about today and everything. I'm Team Trump. Just seeing what we're on today.
These aren't teams, buddy. Like, this is people's like real lives at stake here. This isn't like the Super Bowl or no shit. Like, I wish people would take elections more seriously.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So why are you voting for fascism?
Yeah, so like when you lead off with labeling it something negative like that.
No, I'm calling it what it is, sir. Like, I studied fascism when I got my master's degree in sociology, so I'm calling it exactly what it is. I'm being as blunt and as factual as I possibly can.
Yeah, when you lead in with like demonizing something like that, it's definitely a tactic.
Gotcha. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Hey, American. If I looked outside and there was lightning and rain coming down, what would I say? Hey, there's a storm outside? Or would I just say, oh, that's demonizing the weather?
Well, would you blame the weather caused the storm to come now?
Well, so here's the thing, right? The way that the government works. And it's just crazy that I feel like I'm constantly having to teach civics on TikTok. But, I mean, I guess if that's what it takes, that's what it takes, right? But when you pass legislation, it doesn't get implemented immediately, nor does it go, nor do the effects take place immediately, right? That's why we analyze how policies and things that have happened have impacted the country over time. But if you make a deal with OPEC, for instance, that's a 2-year deal in 2020, then that deal is going to have lasting impacts because it's a 2-year deal. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
Right? If I put tariffs on China and it costs us over 1,000 legacy farms, and then those farms are bought out by mega farms, that's going to have a lasting impact on grocery store prices. Yes?
Yeah, but on the flip side, like the first...
Somebody said there is no 4-year deal. Bro, shut up.
Well, I'm just trying to use the same...
I'm not talking about you, man. I'm not talking about you. Go ahead. I'm listening.
And we're seeing those impacts that fast.
What's that now?
Like what Biden did in his first 100 days at the border, we're seeing those impacts immediately. I mean, that happened.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't do anything in the immediately.
Yeah, his first 100 days. You can go check it out. He made a big show.
He didn't make no big show. I don't know why y'all just make up stories that, you know what I'm saying, he didn't change any policies. The Remain in Mexico expired, and the Supreme Court decided that it was unconstitutional. So he didn't do anything.
You're not seeing this response to the storms and getting upset that these people are not doing anything?
No, not at all, because they did do stuff.
Well,
As a person that was a first responder for the vast
God bless
majority
you,
of my
brother.
adult life, just tell me you don't know what the fuck you're talking about and people tell you what to think.
God bless you, brother.
You don't know what you're talking about. You obviously don't know what you're talking about. What did Trump do? What did Trump do when North Carolina was hit?
Brain, brother.
What did Trump? You're not smarter than me.
Well, I wish you well.
You
brother.
don't have
Looks
more
like you're
information
having a hard time.
about FEMA than I do. Have you ever taken a FEMA training course before?
It looks like you're having a hard time, man. God bless.
Have you ever
God bless
taken a
Trump.
FEMA training course before?
God bless America.
You're a
Hopefully we
fucking
can help
idiot,
this
bro.
country, and don't listen to this goofball here. God bless y'all.
Okay. They're so
Yeah.
stupid, bro. So fucking stupid.
Joe Biden had border legislation on the table. in
Within
February.
a week of taking
In
office.
February.
They get so upset that they never know what they're talking about. It's sickening. It's sickening that you guys are so dumb. It really is. He only wants to rest on his, you know what I'm saying, his feelings. They're not doing anything. Biden called every single one of the governors immediately. And the governors said, the governors have done, the governor said that they've spoken to Biden. They've done press conferences. Like, y'all just, I don't understand how you guys don't know about anything other than what fucking Trump tells you guys. Stop watching cable news. I know the governors have already said that Biden has given them everything they needed. And they're like, oh, aren't you upset these guys aren't doing anything?
What's up, y'all?
What's that? Hey, guys, the goal is 480. Remember, we are trying to evacuate. So if you could help out, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all in the bio. All in the bio. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Not too shabby. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. You had some water today?
Yeah, I have a little bit. After some cereal, you know, vitamin D is good for you.
Yeah, I don't eat cereal.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. There's a lot of bioengineered food in cereal.
Yeah, I'm not really big on cereal. But anyways, what's up?
So, what do you think about what's going on in North Carolina? And who do you think's helping more? Democrats, Republicans? I'm trying to find a civil debate. Hopefully, we can find some common ground and whatnot. It's pretty hectic out here in the political world, but I try and keep an open mind.
Sure. What's wrong with North Carolina? You talking about the storm relief?
Storm.
Salia, thank you so much for the $200. I appreciate you. You're amazing.
I think a lot of the FEMA stuff with them not helping out is a little bit of rumors.
What are you talking about them not helping out? Where do you guys get this from?
Well, that's what TikTok's talking about.
Oh my God, bro! TikTok is not a news source. It's not true.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't really believe that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you. Thank you for the VR goggles. Listen, friend. The maximum amount used to be $700 in FEMA relief, right? So when Hawaii had the issue, that's how much the people in Hawaii got. Then they raised it to $750, right? That's how much you get up front. That's how much everybody gets up front. It's $750, okay? And then you have to fill out a claim form, you know, after you have gone through and figured out how much of a loss you've taken. Thank you so much. But that initial $750 is just for immediate needs. So if you need food, or if you need diapers, if you need formula, you know, if you need things to actually, you know, immediate needs, but it's not supposed to take care of you forever. Like, that's not the only amount that you get. Then you take an inventory of what it is that you've lost, and then you fill out, you know what I'm saying, the disaster relief request through FEMA. But the only thing is, right, is if they want more immediate relief, that has to be done through Congress. And Mike Johnson said, I'm not going to hold a special session. As a matter of fact, the Republican Party did not even want to fund FEMA when they were negotiating to keep the government open. They didn't want to fund FEMA at all.
Because they don't believe in climate change.
Correct. As a matter of fact, like Ron DeSantis had all language about climate change taken out of our state government.
How about this? Do you believe that people can, in fact, change the weather and change the climate in a scientific way?
No.
Have you ever heard of the HAARP Center, HAARP, out of Alaska, or Bill Gates and microparticles blocking out the sun?
Yeah. No, we can't change the weather, bro.
Well,
if we could change the weather, then we would never have hurricanes, right?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you can't change the weather.
It's not beneficial. It's not beneficial to anybody for us to have devastating natural disasters, bro.
You can influence the weather, though, right?
No, not really. I mean, I guess through greenhouse gases, yeah.
What do you think climate change is?
Yes, I said through greenhouse gases over a period of years, sure, but not immediately. Like you can't create a storm.
So what do you think about the HAARP Center out in Alaska?
Yeah, HAARP is a research center where they study the ionosphere. That's all it does. It doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard anything about the flights and airplanes supposedly seeding said hurricanes?
Did you hear about it?
Are you trolling me, bro?
I'm not trying to like make claims. I'm just trying to put the.
Like, this is some Marjorie Taylor Greene nonsense, bro. No, you can't create a storm. You can't seed a plane.
Well, weren't they trying to do that back in the 1940s?
We're not gonna survive.
Trying to give you an interesting discussion is all, man. That's all.
Yeah, but I want to talk about things that are like actual, not things that aren't real. Like I don't really live in, you know what I'm saying, like fantasy land.
Well, I mean, they did try to actually see a hurricane out in 1942. And there is scientific studies on it.
Yeah, you can't. What I'm telling you is you can't just like create a hurricane. Like you can create water. I mean, you can create like rain clouds. You can do that.
So you don't think us as humans can change any sort of weather at all?
No, I said we can make clouds. We can make rain clouds. We can do that. We can't make a hurricane though.
No, I agree with you there. Do you think we can influence the power of a hurricane, or that's out of our hands entirely?
Yeah, because like the hurricanes are dependent on water temperature. You know, hurricanes can only come out of the Atlantic Ocean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like hurricanes only come out of the Atlantic Ocean. Typhoons would come out of like the Pacific Ocean, but we can't create a hurricane. And the way that it picks up speed or power is based on the water temperature. But we can create rain clouds. The way they create rain clouds, that's what you're talking about when you're talking about cloud seeding, but that's just to make it rain more. That doesn't have anything to do with making it storm. But I mean, I don't know like what this like. So, you think like who would benefit? You know what I'm saying, from wiping out half of the South?
Well, like I said, I don't know how much of this I believe, but the causation of that is, said lithium mines that's on the land in the area. And like I said, bro, this is not something I'm like trying to preach here. This is something that is like, is it a possibility or is it all BS? You know, I'm just putting it on the table. You know, but there's eminent domain is a real thing.
Bro, they don't have to make a storm to use eminent domain.
I mean, I'm sure it makes it a little easier, wouldn't you say?
No.
Jacob, we can tell you get your news off of TikTok at this point.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I won't lie, man. I barely use TikTok, and like I've had a couple days off of work, and I'm like, man.
Thank you,
like,
Katie.
Let's see what they got going on. I try and check stuff and whatnot, but you know, I still like to. I don't accept things fully, you know. But it's interesting to read about these things.
Yeah, I mean, I like if they needed to move people, you know what I'm saying, from those places or whatever, like a company that mines lithium could certainly pay those people enough money for them to move. And also, if we needed to use eminent domain, we don't need to use a storm to do that. We can just use eminent domain. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's more costly. Literally, it's more costly to have to file and fill all of these claims. Because think about how many people it's going to take for disaster relief. You know what I'm saying? And cleanup, rescue, all of those things, right? And then, in addition to all of the rescue and the cleanup and so on and so forth, now you got to pay people to replace all of their things. Like that would be a much more costly way than to just claim eminent domain and say, hey, here's a check. You got to fix bridges, roads, power grids. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that?
Well, you could say, in a sense, that it'd be easier to use eminent domain because, you know, for the government to compensate an owner fairly on their property, it's a lot easier to do that when there's no property or land that they can actually appraise. It's already destroyed. Everybody's already left.
Friend, you're not listening to me. You would have to rebuild all of the infrastructure, though. Why would you destroy so much infrastructure when you can just cut somebody a check?
Why would they want
that? Would be more expensive, not less expensive.
I don't think it would be in the sense of they're trying to rebuild on it.
You would have to replace the infrastructure. You'd have to fix the power grids, the highways. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of those things, all of the businesses in the area. Like, you would have to do all of those things.
Yeah, for people to live there, but if the government's taking over the property, I mean, you really think...
Sir, how big do you think, like, a lithium field is?
Well, I agree with you there. I don't think it'd be covering across 3 or 4 states.
Or not even 3 or 4 counties.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I don't see why they'd want to destroy.
And there'd be no roads to get there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, bro, it just wouldn't make sense.
They're interesting ideas, nonetheless.
I mean, they're not really. Because, like, this type of thinking, right? Like, this type of thinking, these types of ideologies are dangerous, bro. It's dangerous to make, you know what I'm saying, to tell all of the lies that Trump tells and make all of the fucking wild-ass claims that he makes. The shit is dangerous.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider living by him any...
Like, bro literally at a rally said that we should essentially allow the purge.
Who said that?
Trump. And Crystal. I mean, he essentially is like Crystal Knock. You know what Crystal Knock is?
I don't.
You should look it up. The Night of Broken Glass. You should go look it up. He said we should just allow one very bad day. And we should have Mike Kelly lead it.
Night of Broken Glass. That's going back to what, 1938? So they're saying that's what Trump's calling for, as in today?
He said it. He said we should allow one very bad day.
That's a little abrasive. So let me ask you this. We'll go a little off subject here, all this craziness. Why do you think it is that Kamala hasn't taken any sort of questions or press releases in like 75 days?
Bro, what are you talking about? She just did a 45-minute interview.
Okay, look, when I say press release, I mean like you have multiple
Bro,
people-
listen, you do understand that nobody other than Trump needs to be in front of the fucking press that often. Like, that's crazy, bro. Nobody needs to be in front of the fucking press that often.
Why do you say that?
Because not everybody's a narcissist.
And on top of that, she just did multiple interviews with multiple different people. She just went on the women
I just said that. She just did a 45-minute interview.
Yeah, and then she did one with what is it?
60
Steven
Minutes?
Jackson and Matt Barnes on their podcast. Like she's done multiple interviews in the past month and a half.
She also does have a job still, bro. You know she's vice president.
I agree at the sense that she's taking interviews, but what I'm trying to get at is taking not a one-on-one interview, but an actual press conference where there's
For what? For what? What does she need to do a press conference for? For what?
To see how well she actually takes questions and knows.
Sir, do you remember that she was the senator?
And?
What do you mean?
I mean, what does that got to do?
Have you ever watched her Senate debates?
Look, all I'm saying is you go.
She was an attorney general, bro. She was a district attorney. Like, yeah. I don't understand what I don't understand. Okay, listen. Just because you guys don't actually follow politics, and the only reason that MAGA got involved in politics was to follow this fascist dickhead, right? But like, we've known Kamala for years.
I don't see how this has anything to do with her taking actual press releases before.
Bro, that's not. It's not called a press release. A press release is something that I would write and then send to the press for them to put in the paper.
My bad, I misspoke. Actually, questions at a press release.
At a press conference, it's not press release. A press release is a piece of paper, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So she releases something to the press.
No. Jesus Christ. No.
Questions about
no.
What are you saying?
No.
But is what you want her to do is to go in front of a bunch of people?
A press release would be like if I was about to, I don't know, host an event. I would send a press release so that they could release it in their press.
Statement. Yep. And then usually after a press release is made, typically the White House and or Kamala Harris or Trump or anybody will take questions.
No. That's not how that works at all. How am I getting flagged for harassment and bullying? I haven't done anything to anybody. Yo, this is crazy. Y'all some hoes for keep reporting me. All right, y'all, I'm at the restart.
Okay. Well, you want to
Bro, who is doing this shit? Oh man. Hey, mods, do me a favor. Go through the viewer list, and anybody that just has a user number or whatever, anybody who just has like a user ... no PFP, block them, please. Yeah, like that, like somebody just joined with like user ... just go block them. They're bots. So like just go through and start blocking them. Please and thank you. Yeah. Anybody use their social security number, any of that shit, block them. Hold on, I'm gonna mute you guys on TikTok really quickly, okay? Because I gotta say something to YouTube. Yup, my nails are painted, and I'll bitch slap the fuck out you. How you feel about that? Try me. I'll literally beat the shit out you. What you want? Okay. Sorry, I had to mute myself, guys.
Morning.
1 second. I'm in Ohio. Listen, all you have to do is find me on Instagram or TikTok. Send me because I slap bitches. That's why. Because y'all some bitches. I'll slap the fuck out you. So you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. All you gotta do is send me a DM. My DMs is wide the fuck open. Sorry about that.
No,
Good morning, Isaiah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Have you had some water? Said something kind about yourself?
No, it's just my morning voice.
Oh, okay. Well, you should drink some water. It's good for you. It's a good way to get your day started.
I already filled up my water bottle. Anyway.
I got 3 state championships in wrestling and box golden gloves. So like I said, anytime y'all want to try me, all you got to do is shoot me a DM. What's that, Isaiah?
I said I'm voting for Kamala. I just wanted to ask, did you see Trump's rally at what was it, Butler, Pennsylvania?
Butler, yeah.
Butler, Pennsylvania. Sorry. I just wanted to say, I think everybody, whether you're a Harris supporter, Trump supporter, independent, whatever, I think we can all agree Elon Musk is one of the cringiest people on the planet.
Yeah, he is.
That's all. That's all I wanted to say. He's just, like, we can at least all agree to that.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. There's absolutely no way that nobody can disagree with that.
No, I feel you. Well, thanks for coming on, buddy. I appreciate you.
Of course. Have a good day.
You too. Hey, guys, make sure we're checking for bots. Hold on, y'all. I got to answer the phone.
Yo, we can't hear you. No, I can't hear you speaking.
I think he's on the phone. So you can talk to me, Matt. I think that's why he invited me.
Oh, he's on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
All right, sorry about that. I was on the phone.
I don't think he wanted to talk to the woman.
Why not?
I don't know. Why not, Matt?
Talk to who?
The woman, aka me.
What do you? I don't understand. All I said is we can't hear him. But I've whatever that other guy was saying. Trump's up 14 points in Pennsylvania now. It doesn't even matter.
No, he's not. Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah,
bro.
he is.
No, he's not.
You're
Y'all
mad.
just be making up. I'm not mad about anything. I don't
You're mad because 100,000 people went to his rally and over 100 million people watched. So you're mad.
I don't care.
You're mad, dude.
I'm really not.
Mad that the richest guy is voting for Trump. You guys got little Mark Cuban on your side. Little beta male.
Y'all
Beta
are
male
so
Mark
fucking
Cuban.
weird, man. Like, why are y'all all so weird?
Why did 100 million people watch Trump?
Okay.
And over 150,000 people show up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Bro, he doesn't. There's not even a. There's not
He's
even a
stepping
rally.
on his dead
There's
ops.
not even a
Has
rally
Joe Biden
place
ever
big
done
enough.
that?
It's not even a rally
Has Joe
place big
Biden ever
enough.
stepped on his dead ops? No. Neither has Kamal. Trump steps on his dead ops. He said, I'm back. I'm back, baby. Look at me. You can't stop me.
Yeah, he's not up in Pennsylvania at all, as a matter of fact.
14 points.
Nope. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at 538.
14. Front page of the New York front page of the
Matt,
New
can I
York
ask you
Post.
something?
The New York Post is a fucking. The New York Post is a whatchamacallit, Joy?
A tabloid.
Tabloid. Yeah. So Harris is up. Harris is up in Pennsylvania by 1.4. New York Post is crazy.
He left already? Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask him like if he's ever considered getting his own personality.
No. Oh, he was saying 14 points. Oh, now I get it. It was a dog whistle. Okay. That makes sense. He was triple K in it.
Good morning. I'd like to say you are a Democratic shield in a tether.
Marmara racist bitch.
And you do not.
I'm a what now? I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat.
You are a Democratic shield.
I'm not a Democrat.
You do not.
I'm not a Democrat.
You are not FBA.
I'm Afro-Indigenous.
You are not FBA. You cannot represent us, and you don't represent us.
Bro, shut up. Shut up.
You are a tether. That's what you are.
Okay, bro, do you think I care what you think?
I don't think it. I know it. You are a tether in a Democratic shield.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm a communist.
You are a Democratic shield.
I'm a communist.
You are a Democratic shield in a tether.
You're a Sambo.
You're a Democratic shield in a tether.
Here, look, I got a picture of you. I got a picture of you.
Are you from the Caribbean?
No.
You're not. Are you from the African diaspora?
From Zambia.
You from Zambia? Thank you. You are a tether.
Yeah. Do you see
you
this?
Are not FBA.
Do you know anything about Zambia?
You talking about any of our politics?
Do you see this?
Stay out of that
This is you, bro.
It ain't for you.
This is you.
It ain't for you.
This is you.
No, I'm an FBA. I'm a foundational black
Bro,
American.
shut up. You don't even know what that means.
You're not
Like,
from
bro,
this
all you're
country.
telling me, all you're telling me is that you're not very educated. You're telling me that you're not well educated. That's all I hear right now. All I hear is I don't read books.
You need to stay away from politics.
You need to stay away from the black community, my friend.
And figure out how to get it.
You need to stay away from the black community.
You need to go back to Africa and get that jollof rice. That's what you need. You need some of that jollof rice and fufu.
Yeah, I can tell you don't know much about Zambia or Africa for that matter.
Zambia.
Laughing at your own, like, not funny jokes is hilarious to me.
Well, you say what you want to say. I'm just telling him the truth.
Anyways, y'all want to see a magic trick? Oh, there it is. Oh, man. Black people being white supremacists is always weird to me. What's up, Jacob? Welcome back.
What's happening, man?
What's
I
up?
figure we try and keep some you know, a nice vibe going through here. Ideally, man, main viewpoint on politics. Let me get that out of the way. I always thought damn near every politician's corrupt. They're greedy. You know, there's no good person on either side, and the main basis for this country of us as a people is to divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want us to fight. They want us to rip our heads off. I mean, watching some of the last people that joined the fight, he just comes in to try and insult you, and, you know, vice versa. And, you know, I don't see what good that does for anybody. But, you know, the divide and conquer theory, you know, it kind of gets proven on a daily basis as far as I can tell.
Said a whole lot of nothing, friend.
Well, I'm sorry you see that way. Now, I guess we can discuss something if you guys want to have a discussion. One thing I wanted to ask is, what do you think about the border crisis in a general sense?
There's no border crisis.
No border crisis. Okay. So, you do know the first thing to do to change is usually accept that there's a problem, right?
There is no problem.
There's no problem. I'm not going to accept something that, you know what I'm saying, isn't an issue. Like, if you're afraid, bro, get a dog.
What state are you in?
I'm from Illinois, but I'm in North Carolina.
So what border is near you?
I'm actually like 2 hours from Asheville.
Asheville's a border to what country?
Well, if you want to go exact, I'm in basically right outside of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, so what country borders North Carolina?
What country or what state?
What country?
What country borders North Carolina? The U.S.?
0. What states border North Carolina?
Tennessee, South Carolina,
Virginia.
So are you trying to make a point?
Do you
that
know
I'm
all
not
of the
on
people?
border?
Thank you so much. Do you know all for the flying jets? I really appreciate you. Do you know all the people that live in those countries?
Do I know all the people that live where?
In those states. In Tennessee, Virginia, South Carolina.
I have friends and I work with some people.
I said, do you know all of the people that live there?
Oh, I think that's an obvious answer.
Can you just answer it?
Obviously, no. I don't know.
Okay,
all
gotcha. Do you think that there might be rapists or narcotics dealers or gang members or anything in any of those states?
Absolutely.
Is there a wall built around North Carolina?
No,
Why
but
not?
I mean, because it's already on the inside of America. I mean, a border.
Mexico's on the inside of America.
Well, my apologies. The United States.
Okay, what does that mean? Does your state have laws?
With all due respect, these questions are a little condescending.
They're really not. Does your state have laws?
Well, I mean, they're no-brainer questions, so how can you even consider it a question when it's like
Frank,
common sense?
do you mind? Then just answer the questions. If they're no-brainers,
Sure.
take a lot of effort.
I'll be happy to enlighten you.
Gotcha.
Yes, there are laws here.
What happens if somebody breaks the laws in your state?
Well, sometimes they get away with it, and sometimes they don't.
Gotcha. It would be no different than any other person on the whole of the planet, would it? Thank you so much for the train. Sorry I can't see it. I can only see that you sent it, but thank you, Leslie.
Sure, I agree with that.
Yeah. What demographic of people is the least likely people to commit a crime in the United States?
That one I couldn't say with a definite answer.
Yeah, you can.
What type of people commit the most crimes?
What demographic, I said. What demographic of people commit the least amount of crimes in the United States?
I would assume law-abiding citizens.
The answer is immigrants are the least likely demographic to commit a crime in the United States. Undocumented immigrants are even less likely to commit a crime than immigrants are. Why do you think that is?
Well, I would think that is because America has the largest incarceration rate out of the whole entire world, and we jail people all the time for innocent crimes, and yeah, our incarceration, our justice system is probably the worst in the world.
Well, that's not why. They don't commit crimes because they don't want to be deported.
Well, I wouldn't. They've been arresting illegals as well. You know, it's not like
no person is illegal, friend.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Illegal
I don't know what you're
immigrants,
saying. No, I don't know what you're saying. There's undocumented people, but no person.
There you go. So people without citizenship is what I'm referring to when I say illegal immigrants.
Yeah, but they're not illegal.
That's a matter of opinion, I'd say.
It's not a matter of opinion. We have laws in this country, so it's not a matter of opinion.
Yeah, we have laws to get legally in this country.
Yeah. We also have asylum laws.
So when somebody doesn't come in the country legally, you would consider them not a criminal?
No. Especially not people from Central and South America. Do you think that Jewish people have the right to occupy their ancestral lands?
No, I don't keep up with all the war in Israel and all that stuff, so I'm not the most knowledgeable person. As far as I can tell, there's been wars about the Holy Land that go way, way back, and I'm sure everybody on each side has some sort of ties to that Holy Land. So as far as saying is one person deserves it more than the next, I can't really say that. You know, I don't really have a dog in that fight.
You really love being a fence sitter. That's the vibes I get.
Yeah.
Well, I try and, like I said,
hey guys, go through again. Hey mods, go through again. If there's any user numbers, go through and block them. We're all from Pangea. Didn't even spell it right. There was no fucking human beings when there was Pangea, you dummies.
So let me ask you this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you think that all the people that have crossed the Mexican-American border who don't have citizenship
I don't care. I really don't. Let them all in. I really don't care. I don't care.
That's fine. I mean, do you think they're going to vote or not, though?
No, you can't vote. You have to prove that you're a citizen to get to register to vote. Like, everybody knows that.
And what about? I mean, I've seen some interviews of illegals.
Undocumented, bro. If you say illegals again, I'm gonna boot you.
I'm sorry, man. What can I refer to them?
Undocumented.
Undocumented. Okay, duly noted. So
mods, I know y'all see that user person in the chat. Please boot them, block them, please. Thank you. No, they can't vote. You cannot register to vote unless you can prove citizenship.
So I've been seeing some journalists that go around during election times and they ask a variety of people, including undocumented individuals, and all of them have made up their mind on who they're voting for.
Undocumented people can't vote. So what are you talking about?
Okay, I'm getting there. Now, a lot of them that they interview are very, very hopeful that they are in fact going to be able to vote.
Nobody's
And
hopeful
even
they're
though-
going to be able to vote, bro. You're just making things up now.
Oh well, I mean, I can cite my sources, I suppose.
Sure.
Really, it's just there's been a number of different journalists. Yes, they post their interactions on YouTube, and they
Those
go
aren't
on the-
journalists, sir. I can walk around my neighborhood with a microphone and just start asking random people questions. That doesn't make me a journalist. There's no journalistic integrity there.
Well,
Nobody,
given that
you know what I'm saying?
there's-
Like they're not at
given-
risk of losing their job if they lie, you know, in the newspaper or on YouTube. So there's no reason, you know what I'm saying, for them to be truthful. Like literally nobody.
Well, it's not that they're stating.
Can you
they're
name a
asking
state where you can register to
questions.
vote without proving your citizenship?
Well, hang on. I want to touch on something. So you say you can't just go out and record and become a journalist.
No,
but
you
I beg to
cannot.
differ in the sense that we have the First Amendment and we have freedom of press.
Sure.
So
I said there's
freedom
no
of press-
journalistic integrity, sir.
Okay, but why would? So somebody
There's nothing
going out-
compelling them to be honest.
Are you talking about a blogger?
Yeah.
No,
That's not
I'm
the same
talking
thing.
about somebody who goes on the street.
Yes,
and-
that doesn't make them a journalist.
Well, no. Look, it's the basic questions they ask. They say, "Who are you voting for?" and
Still
they
doesn't
say-
make you a journalist.
And they say why? Well, a journalist asks questions.
Sure,
pertaining to-
sure. But journalists also go to journalism school, right? Journalists also have to register, right?
Not necessarily.
No, yes, necessarily. There's
Okay, so
national
why
registries
don't-
for journalists, friend.
Why don't we not call it journalism, and why don't we call it free press? Because that's what it is.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't call that. Like I said, no integrity. I ask questions every day. I don't call myself a journalist. I even write articles for the newspaper. I still don't call myself a journalist.
Well, I mean, you're operating out of free press in a sense.
Okay. Do you know what journalistic integrity is, Fred?
Integrity meaning, you stand up and you actually have, some validity to the things that you are covering.
Yeah. Sure.
So, I mean, nonetheless.
So somebody, you know what I'm saying, a YouTuber is not, you know what I'm saying, a reliable source of news information. Can you name, so I'm going to ask you again, please name me the state where you can register to vote without proving your citizenship.
There is none.
Exactly.
Now,
and our voting laws are not going to change between now and November 5th.
Now let me ask you this. So these undocumented people have said that they were given socials after getting in the border, and
No,
then...
you're not given a social security number. That's not true. You can't get a social security number unless you have citizenship or legal status in the United States. You can get an ITIN.
Well, I mean, like, let me try and find this source, because there's...
You can get an ITIN.
Well, you need a social to work.
No,
right?
you need an ITIN to work.
Well, they're saying that they got
It's
social.
an individual taxpayer identification
Yes, I
number.
know what an
That's not. You
EIN
cannot. Yeah, you cannot get a social security number.
Well, then why are they saying they have socials?
Nobody's
And
saying
who?
that.
They are, though.
No, they're not. Does it bother you guys to be so misinformed all the time, or no?
So the reason I started getting into this was, personally, I don't trust the polls. You know what I'm saying? You know, every presidential election always seems like, it's neck and neck, and you know, it's always
Well, but that's because do you know how the polls are operated, Fred?
yeah, with electoral college and everything. The last time it wasn't neck and neck.
No.
Well, oh, you're asking how the polls are operated?
Correct.
Well, enlighten me. How are they operated?
Through landlines.
Through landline.
Do you have a landline phone at home?
No. Most people got rid of those.
Yeah,
like,
so you probably don't have a poll. You probably have never gotten a polling call, have you?
Well, who has landlines anymore, though? Huh?
Old
Do you
people.
have a landline?
No.
Yeah, old people.
Old people. Exactly.
Oh, so that's why I wouldn't really want to trust the polls. You
Nobody
know what I'm saying?
does. I mean, some places like do internet polls. Like, you know, some news outlets do internet polls.
Yeah, so I mean that's kind of why I started looking into you know, people who actually go out in different states and ask people face to face, and that's in a way, you know, and that's not the only way, but that's in a way how, you know, I've been seeking to get quote unquote polling information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, so if you sign up, because there's laws against this, if you sign up or donate to a candidate or to a party, and you agree to the text messages and things of that nature, they're legally allowed to poll you that way. But it's only if you have donated to a campaign and agreed to, you know, calls and text messages. Otherwise, landlines.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's why I don't really trust the polls. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, nobody's really forcing you to. Hold on one second.
So why do you care so much about the immigrant situation when you're not anywhere near the border? Like,
so my concern is, well, so one, it doesn't really matter whether I'm near the border or not. They fly them and bust them and drive them all over the country, which has been proven. Like I said, I'm from Illinois, basically Chicago, and they had issues with undocumented people.
Bro, why are you so concerned about undocumented immigrants, man? There's so many bigger things going on in society. Like, we literally have a fascist trying to be the president of the United States again. He already has shown us, you know what I'm saying, that he's terrible, at managing the country. Like, he did a shit job. Like, historians say that he's probably the worst president in American history.
I'm just trying to respond to what Lena had asked me.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I walked away.
No, it's all good. But no, I mean, what I'm concerned about, what I was saying is, you know, even though I'm not right up against the border, you know, they still are flying and busing and transporting undocumented people all over.
Bro, most of the undocumented immigrants in the United States come from Asia and European countries, and they overstay their visas. Like, I don't even understand what it is that you're concerned about.
Well, I'm trying to say that right now. So I'm from Chicago, and that was, you know.
And do you know that most of these families are quite conservative, have been since like the Reagan era?
What, of undocumented individuals?
I'm just talking about people from Latin countries.
Oh. No, I guess.
Do you not like hardworking people? Is that weird to you?
No, I consider myself a hardworking individual.
Okay.
Now, like I was saying, main concern is you have many people being harbored in from the border, and they're being put and paid.
What do you mean harbored in from the border? What are you talking about?
Well, when I say harbored, I mean transported from the border.
No, they're not being transported from the border. That's Texas doing that.
Well, they have
Yeah.
plane tickets.
Abbott, they don't have plane tickets. Abbott has been busing people and sending people to other states and not sending the money along with them.
Well, how do you think people end up in New York and Ohio?
I just told you, Abbott.
Well, and you think it's Abbott doing all
I
that?
don't think, I know.
Okay, so
Abbott and DeSantis did that.
my main concern, though, I'm trying to stay on subject here. My main concern with undocumented individuals is they're buying out hotels and paying for
No, they're
them.
not. Name a state where they're doing that.
It's been in New York. They're doing it.
They give them, they allow them 28 days, bro. 28 days.
and then
And run down ass hotels. The hotel they had them in during last winter was condemned during COVID.
Well, they have military guarding hundreds of hotels. The U.S. military.
Bro, where do you get this information from?
Bro, it's in plain sight, man.
No, it's not.
It is. Just do a quick Google search.
Bro, do you think that you're the first talking head to say this thing?
Okay, so
You think that I've never heard this before? That I've never looked it up before? That this is the first time I'm ever hearing this?
Well,
in New York, they get they get $12 a day per person for 28 days. They get a housing voucher for 28 days, and that's it.
Okay, now multiply that by 10 to 15 million.
There's only 11 million undocumented immigrants in all of the United States.
Okay, I'm sorry, multiply that by 11 million.
There's only 11 million undocumented immigrants in the United States, period, and most of them have been here
now
for
they go
years.
around-
Most
they
of
go
them have been
around-
here for years, bro.
I'm talking about how many came in the
2.5 million.
Which they've already proven that it's been the most in the Biden.
2.5 million, and we sent out 2.8 million. So as a matter of fact, we've deported more people that have come in.
Well, why are we taking in so many? Like, doesn't that?
Because it's good for our economy.
Take your girl.
Yeah, like literally, if we don't have undocumented immigrants, you know what I'm saying, coming into the United States, like our birth rates are low as shit, bro. Like our country is going to eventually fail if we don't bring more people in.
Okay, well,
Did
what
you
about
lose your girlfriend or wife to an undocumented immigrant?
No, I'm actually single.
Mm.
So another issue with all of them coming in though is you have all these homeless people who are American citizens.
You don't care about them, bro.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Well,
Because every time the Democratic Party tries to pass legislation to help people get into housing, the Republican Party votes against it. Y'all don't care about the unhoused people.
You really can't say whether I care about them or not.
Well, I can tell by voting. I can tell by who you're voting for. Donald Trump said he's going to, instead of putting them in housing, which we have, Donald Trump said he's going to put them in tent cities. He's going to build tent cities. He's going to put them in internment camps. And if they don't agree to go to these internment camps and accept treatment, which is forced medical care, then he's going to send them to jail.
Well, first of all, I don't know who exactly I'm voting for. That's why I'm trying to hash out the sides of these things.
Do you think that it's okay to put people in internment camps?
Well, look, my main thing I want to say is yes, I do care about homeless people because I was one at one point, and I care about our veterans.
Do you think that it's okay? You don't. Do you think that it's okay to put people in internment camps?
Halfway houses. They can't get into homeless shelters. They can't get any sort of homeless benefits whatsoever because they're giving them all to people who are non-citizens.
Oh my God, that's not even how that works, bro. Jesus Christ. It's not how that works at all.
Enlighten me.
Because cities and states set up budgets for specific things. So the cities vote on their budgets and what's going to go to what. So they're not taking money from anybody else.
So do you agree with the U.S. government funding all these undocumented
Yes,
people?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. The same way that your ancestors came here and were funded. We're given land grants and farm grants and equipment grants and college grants. I mean,
Yeah.
how do you think that this country was built? It was literally built by giving people a whole bunch of handouts.
Yeah, but they came in legally though.
No, they
right?
didn't. Nope. They just showed up.
Ellis Island was.
Yeah, all they did, literally all they did was check them for lice, have them write their name down in a ledger, and sent them into the country. And then the Italian and Irish people specifically started whole street gangs. And during Prohibition, they were running liquor. They were running women before, you know what I'm saying, before that in the 1800s.
Gambling?
Yeah, they were gambling. I mean, they were criming like a motherfucker. taking out indigenous people left and right.
So you think the Italians and Irish? So they did do that.
My mom's from Italy. Yeah, they did. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not saying they didn't. So you don't think that that's going to happen with the
No.
undocumented people?
No.
So why is it?
Because these people aren't the same kinds of people. These people are devout Christians. 87% of the people that cross our southern border are devout Christians.
Where'd you get that information from? 5% of Haiti came over through our border.
What do you think Haitian people are?
I'd be surprised if they're Christian.
They're Christians. Jesus Christ.
Also, like Central and South America was like heavily colonized by Spain, so they're like devout Catholics.
Right.
All right, you learn something new every day.
I have a Haitian person here right now. Do you want to talk to them? Hey, Taisha.
Yeah, now you tokenizing Mr. Thomas.
It's because I am. Tell Taisha to come here real quick.
So let me tell you this, man. You don't think they're gonna? You don't think that, you know, the undocumented immigrants, such as Venezuelans or etc., are gonna lash out like the Irish and Italians?
No.
Now, what about what's going on in Chicago right now?
What's going on in Chicago, bro?
No, Chicago.
Do you live in Chicago?
Yes.
You live in Chicago?
I'm.
You said you're in North Carolina.
You said you live in North Carolina.
Here, let me give you guys some context. Okay, I have a house in Chicago. I'm a federal contractor. I work for the United States Postal Service, and I do jobs around the country. So I'm doing a job out here in North Carolina, which I'm living here.
Who muted him?
So there's some context for you. So yes,
hey guys, there's only 270 left in our goal. Only 270 left in our goal. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all in the bio. Remember, we're trying to evacuate tomorrow, so any help would be nice. Come here for a second. Yes. Hey, can you please explain to them that the vast majority of Haitians are Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
it's a problem. My birth mom goes to
like
church.
I said, you learn something new every day.
Your mom goes to church every day.
Like almost every day.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never denied that.
Yeah. Like the missionary. Thank you, Jermaine. The missionaries are heavy in
adoptive mom was
Haiti.
A missionary in Haiti.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, that's good. That's good. Now, anyway, so what I'm trying to get back to is Venezuelans in Chicago right now are basically clashing with Chicago gangs.
No, they're not.
Do some research, man.
I don't have to. You think that you're the first person to say this, bro? No, they're not.
Don't you want to try and
Nobody's coming here. Nobody's coming here. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate you. Nobody's coming here so that they can get in trouble and be sent back home, bro. Nobody's doing that.
Well, I mean, that's not their plans.
Yeah,
but
nobody's
there's
doing that.
Venezuelan
Yeah, nobody's
gangs
doing
in
that.
Chicago.
But ain't
Dude,
no
fact check me that.
Name a Venezuelan gang.
In fact, Trende Agura, or my Spanish is
Yeah,
shit.
bro, you just made that up.
Dude, fact check me then. Tren de Aragua, Aragua, I believe. Okay.
Wait, can you say that again?
Tren de Aragua, Aragua.
One more time.
Okay, man, I know I got botched Spanish, all right? Lo siento.
Oh, man.
So you're upset that, like, let's say what you said is true. You're like, are you in one of the
The
gangs?
only
You're
places
just mad
reporting
at-
this are New York Post and Fox. Of course. Of course, New York Post and Fox. Nobody else is reporting this.
Is it that your house is like in one gang?
This is how you know
you're
this
not
is
ready to switch
nonsense.
colors or what's the
No,
deal?
look, I'm not a gang affiliated. Or
Thank you, Vet. I appreciate it. This is how you know that this is not real. When only 2 news sources are reporting it, not a single other, and New York Post is not even a reputable news source. They're a tabloid. So, I mean, it's just, and Fox literally said in court that no reasonable American would believe the things that they say.
So what, you think all these places are all these news agencies are
Thank you,
making
Jenna.
this up?
No, it's not. There's not a whole bunch. There's not all these news agencies. It's Fox and New York Post. New York Post is a tabloid.
NBC.
They're not reporting it. I'm looking at it right now. Not a single report from NBC.
My NBC.
One of them says what led to rumors that Trump shared about Venezuelan gangs. So it's rumors. It's not even real.
NBC didn't report it on it.
That's exactly my point. They didn't report on it.
My bad. They did in fact report on it.
They reported on people posting it on social media. That's it.
No, they reported on legitimate police reports regarding Chicago gangs clashing with Venezuelans. It's been all over Chicago news for like the last 2 weeks. That's why I'm bringing it up.
The Chicago police, HSI. What is HSI? Chicago.
HSI, Chicago?
Yeah, Homeland Security Investigations in Chicago said that they are not aware of any recent violent arrests involving individuals allegedly associated with Tren de Aragua.
Well, you got to understand, in Chicago, you have a 50-50 chance of getting away with murder.
Oh, my God.
I mean, honestly,
so it's not even a thing.
I mean, obviously it is a thing because there's reports on it. I mean, you don't think it's possible in any way that non-documented people are going to commit crimes?
I didn't say that. I said they're the least likely. Hold on. Hey, Alina, can you take over for a second?
Yeah.
It makes sense that they're least likely to do that because, I mean, there's 300 million plus United States.
No, it's because they don't want to get deported.
Versus what, 15 million non-documented citizens. I mean, obviously, the one with over 300 million people is going to outweigh crimes of 15.
Jacob.
Yeah.
They don't want to get deported, so they're less likely to commit crime. Even when you do it by, per capita, they're still less likely to commit crime.
Okay, and I agree with that. That makes sense.
You don't agree with that because you're arguing with me.
Well, I'm trying to find some common ground. That's all here. I'm not trying to
Again, with the fence sitting common ground thing, come on
I mean,
now.
it's like you want to be defined complete opposites. That's not what I'm trying to be.
I just don't. I'm not interested in coming to common ground with someone that's being racist or xenophobic.
I don't know how I've said anything pertaining to being racist.
The anti-immigration rhetoric is a
I'm
tenet of white supremacy.
not anti-immigration whatsoever. I'm just.
Let me guess. You want them to come the legal way?
No, I'm
Which
trying
we already
to make,
told you they're
I'm trying
coming
to
the
make
legal
the
way.
point that if people come in our country, they're not going to be perfect individuals, such as what happened with Ellis Island, the Italians and Irish.
Yo, the people here are already bad. Like, I'm more afraid of fucking white men than I am of any undocumented immigrant because they're more likely to harm me.
Well, I mean, it's going back to.
It's what? Like if I was going to run my odds in terms of who's the most likely to do harm to me, statistically, it's going to be a white man.
Because there's fucking 300 plus million citizens in the country. Now compare the crime of 300 plus million citizens with the crime of, less than 15, 10, whatever million illegals. Obviously, the 300 plus million of citizens.
What did we say about that word?
Yeah, bro. Like all you keep talking about is just say, bro. Like when are y'all going back home? Can you answer that question for me?
Likely in December.
No, I'm talking about home, bro. Like to whatever fucking countries y'all came from, because y'all have been tearing up the country since you got here, destroying our waterways, destroying our forests. You know what I'm saying? Like raped and unalived a bunch of our women, unalived so many of our people that it changed the temperature of the earth. When are y'all out of here?
You can't put.
Because we're tired of y'all crime. We really are. We're sick of y'all crime. We're sick of y'all crime and destroying, you know what I'm saying, our natural resources. So when are y'all leaving?
Don't you think it's a little unfair to assume that I caused all those things?
Well, I mean that's what. But you're trying to make it seem like people who are indigenous to this continent, right, are the issue. Like literally, you can't arbitrarily draw a line. You know what I'm saying? Across somebody's land, and then say, "Hey, I know that this was your home, but you can't come here anymore." Because that's exactly what you guys are trying to do. Like Spanish was spoken on this continent for over 100 years before a first English-speaking person ever touched ground here. But y'all get mad at them for speaking Spanish when they were here speaking Spanish first.
Well, I guess you're speaking in a general sense.
No, I'm not.
Well, you're generally speaking as...
No, I'm not. Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, all of these states across California, they spoke Spanish in all of those states for over 100 years before English was ever spoken on this continent.
Okay, and I'm not denying that.
But now you tell people to speak English because this is America.
There it is. There you go. When you say now you're telling people...
I meant colloquially you, not you personally, friend. Hit dogs holler. If I'm not talking about you.
That's my points of your generalizing.
Oh my God.
As a general whole, we are saying that don't speak Spanish in America. And I'm trying to say I'm speaking personally. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I do. That's, so that's all I'm trying to say.
Somebody telling me that Spanish is from Spain, like I don't fucking know that. Spain was
I
here
gotta
first.
go to a meeting, but
right.
I'll be back later.
I'll see you.
So are there any other subjects of discussion that you'd consider pressing?
I mean, what else do you need to be bigoted about?
I mean, I'm not trying to preach anything right now. I'm asking questions.
I agree, Bub. I agree, bro.
I'm just trying to put it out there. That's all. Civil discussion.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I don't care about fucking undocumented immigrants. It's the least of my concerns.
Yeah, Trump said on day one of him being in office, he's going to close the border. I say, let's do it. Come on. We've been needed that done.
Oh, God, not another coon.
Kamala didn't do it, man. She needs to get on that. She was tasked with it.
Wouldn't she consider the borders are?
Nope. That was another thing that was made up by the Republicans.
I wasn't sure whether that's true or not. That's just something I briefly came across.
It's always black men. I swear to God. It's every single time. Black men are going to be the death of the black community. Like, y'all are going to be the end of us, yo. Like, being black and a bigot is the ugliest shit I've ever seen. That doesn't even make any sense. Like, how can you as a black person, like, that whose ancestors fucking marched for civil rights, stand around, you know what I'm saying, and try to deny other people civil and human liberties? Like, what the fuck? Like, what kind of weirdo do you have to be? Black men are a fucking disgrace, and then they wonder why women want to choose the bear. They wonder why women don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, in relationships with them, sitting around boo-hoo and telling them, I'm going to get my passport. Listen, wherever it is that y'all are going when you get there, fucking stay. Please. Just stay there. We don't need you. We really don't. Y'all doing more harm than good. Adios.
So, would you say Kamala was a good prosecutor? That she was fair and didn't abuse her power?
Sure was. As a matter of fact, it's funny, in 2020, they said she was too soft on crime. And now all of a sudden, she was locking up innocent people, which didn't actually happen, but...
There is one case that...
There's not. There's not one case. As a matter of fact, the man said, please stop mentioning his fucking name. Literally.
No,
he made a press release. He made a press release and said, please stop talking about me.
Would you like to hear what I'm talking about?
I already... Bro, these aren't new things.
No,
You're not telling me anything new.
Well, if you'd listen, it's not about a man. It's about Kamala's truancy.
Yep, she never locked up a single family, not a single mom, not a single father, not nobody. Now, when it was made a law on the state level, they locked up a couple of people, but she never locked up anybody under her local truancy policy, not once, not ever.
Well,
and that woman never went to prison either.
So there
She was arrested, never went to prison.
There was a mother with a daughter.
Yes, bro, that was on the state level. That has nothing to do with her. She was a senator by that time anyway. Like these aren't new stories. These aren't new stories.
It was her truancy policy.
Oh my God! It was not her truancy policy. Her truancy policy was as a district attorney in one place. What was his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger adopted it on the state level.
So you don't think that lady, that mother...
Bro, there's truancy laws in every single state. If your kid misses nearly 52% of the school year, you should be locked up.
Well, she locked up this lady's... Well,
no, she did not.
She didn't, but her policy caused this lady...
It wasn't her policy. How many times I got to say the same thing? Her policy was a local policy.
Yeah, and that affected this mother and
No,
daughter.
it didn't.
Okay. All right.
It was adopted on the state level. That mom never went to jail, so I don't even know why we're talking about it.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, bro. These aren't new stories. It's the same. Like, y'all are a bunch of parrots. It's the same shit over and 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 over again.
Do you remember her name?
Fuck no.
No? Well, that's too bad. Because she got arrested, and her daughter stayed in the hospital.
She didn't go to jail.
And had a stroke when
Oh,
her
Jesus
mom...
Christ. All right, Jacob. Have a good day, bro. Y'all just fucking stupid, man. Y'all just repeat any fucking thing. What's up, Ken? I'm not a Democrat, so go argue with Democrats. I don't give a fuck about them either.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying.
I wasn't talking to you, bro. Wasn't talking to you.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, chill out.
Hey, calm down. No need for hostility.
I wasn't talking to you. What's that?
No, so what's the topic, man? I see I'm voting for Kamala. I ain't voting for Kamala. I'm just curious.
Her name is Kamala.
I don't give a fuck what her name is.
All right, well, then have a good day. Have a good day. Nope, have a good day. Because I care. Y'all can say every other motherfucker's name right. What's up, M-Dub?
Hey, I just want to come back to what Jacob was talking about, what you guys are fact-checking on. So why is it everybody doesn't want to say that Venezuelan gangs aren't here when they are?
No, I didn't say that. There's probably members of gangs, Venezuelan gangs. I'm saying that there's no like, you know what I'm saying, like huge crime syndicate, and there's no like a bunch of crime because Venezuelan gang members are here. That's not happening.
Oh, well, I'm in San Antonio, and yeah, a bunch just got arrested Saturday. Where they're
good
for prostitution, so you got
did their
human
job.
trafficking going on.
Yeah, most of the trafficked people in the United States come from our foster care and adoption system. So let's focus on problems that are real problems.
Sounds good. Have a good day.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Vet. Hey guys, we only have 225 left. There's like 2,300 people in here. So if 10% of you sent $1, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all in the link tree. We got to evacuate. Thank you so much, Darren. I appreciate you. Now it's at $200, so less than 10% of y'all. I got to evacuate tomorrow, so I probably won't be live tomorrow morning. But I could use all the help to get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, got to evacuate. Hurricane coming.
Mr. Jones.
Yeah, what's up, James?
How you doing, sir?
I'm okay. How about yourself?
Another day in paradise. You know how that is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm actually calling. I'm up here because I just wanted to ask you what your thoughts are on something. So, I'm actually a veteran, served during the Second Gulf War and during 9/11. And you know, I'm really disheartened by what
Thank you, LJ.
Congress
Big W Joyce for the $100. What Congress is doing about what?
what Congress is saying that they're spending $66 billion on illegal immigrants.
Oh my God, no, they're not.
Wait a minute. Now, let me ask you something. Did you or did you not see the trial of Cheadle?
Thank you, Pamela.
Cheadle questioned by Congress.
Who the heck is Cheadle?
Oh well, she was prior. She was head of the CIA when Trump got shot.
Thank you, Kendall.
So, in Congress, it was stated by
Hold on
one
one
of the
second, y'all.
seven.
Hold on one second, bro. Hold on one second, Twitch. Sorry about that, bro.
Oh, that's all right. It was stated by one of the senators that was questioning her that 66 billion went to illegal immigrants and only 3 billion went to.
Who makes the budget, friend? Who makes the budget?
Who makes the budget?
Yep.
I would Congress.
Oh, okay. There you go. Who's the head of Congress?
Right now. I don't know. I know it was Pelosi probably at the time.
It's Mike Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so be mad at Mike Johnson, I guess.
Well, the thing is, I live in New York City, sir, and it's.
Yeah, who determines how money gets spent in New York City?
Well, the state, the governor.
Okay, so be mad at the governor then. Thank you, Nicole.
But you don't see that this is a problem like nationwide.
No, You believe in Jesus?
Oh, of course I do, sir.
What does Jesus say to do?
Yeah, love your neighbor.
Thank you,
as
Brenda.
you love yourself.
He says more than that. Thank you, Samantha.
Well, his two main things is love your enemy as you
Thank
love
you, Holden.
yourself.
Yeah, no. What does he say specifically about the sojourner?
About.
Where'd you go?
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
What does he say specifically about the sojourner?
The sojourner,
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that term.
Oh, sojourner means immigrant. Thank you, David. I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, y'all.
Yes, I understand what Jesus says, but there are laws.
So ignore. Fuck Jesus.
No, I'm not. Listen, my man. At
Thank
the
you,
end
Eddie.
of the day, I'm trying to get to the same
Cursed
place.
is
you're trying
anyone
to go.
who withholds justice from the foreigner, the fatherless, or the widow. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate you. Deuteronomy 27:19. The same law applies to both the native born and the foreigner residing among you. Exodus 12:49. Do not mistreat or oppress a foreigner, for you were foreigners in Egypt. Exodus 22:21. Do not oppress a foreigner, for you yourselves know how it feels to be foreigners, because you were foreigners in Egypt. Exodus 23:9. If you have treated the father and mother with contempt, in you they have oppressed the foreigner and mistreated the fatherless and the widow. Ezekiel 22:7. I mean, I can keep going.
You're bringing up, but you're bringing up the Old Testament.
And you are to
that was
love
under
those who are
the old
foreigners,
law.
for you yourselves were foreigners in Egypt. Oh, you want me to tell you some New Testament stuff? No problem.
Yes,
That's fine. Matthew 25, verses 31 through 46. Would you like me to read it to you?
Sure. Go ahead. I'm all ears.
Okay, sure. Before I read this, though, are you a sheep or a goat?
No, I'm a sheep.
Okay. When the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, he will sit on his glorious throne. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. Then the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you invited me in. Thank you, Tammy.
You're right.
I was a stranger and you invited me in.
Those are the Beatitudes. Yes.
Those are what?
They're called the Beatitudes. Look it up. It's called the Beatitudes.
No. The Beatitudes are blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are those who are hunger for thirst and righteousness. Blessed are the merciful. Blessed are the pure in heart. Blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of their struggle for justice. Yeah, those are the Beatitudes, bro.
But aren't they the same?
That's from the
thing
Sermon on the Mount.
Yeah,
I'm not. What I'm talking about is not that.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. It sounded very similar. That's why.
Okay. So literally, Matthew 25 tells you to invite them in, and then to clothe them, and give them food, and look after them if they're sick. And he says, if you don't do this, he will cast you into the lake of fire.
Okay.
Jesus said that.
All right. So let me ask you something.
Somebody said this is false teaching. Come prove me wrong.
No, listen.
No, I'm not talking about you.
I am not disagreeing with you. However, what I am saying though is that we have laws and procedures and protocols that have been put in place throughout time.
Does Jesus tell us to follow the laws of man or follow him?
No, to follow him.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm not disagreeing with you, man. I'm just telling you that the way how America works and the way how it's okay. Doesn't also say charity begins in the home, rather than going out and doing helping everybody else. Meanwhile, while we have people that are homeless here in America, people that we have homeless veterans, we have regular homeless people.
But if you're voting for Republicans, you don't care about them.
I do.
No, you don't.
Why not?
Well, because every time the Democratic Party tries to pass legislation to help veterans, expand veteran benefits, or help the homeless, the Republican Party votes it down. 1 in 5 children go to bed without food every single night. And the Republican Party across the nation is trying to take free breakfast and free lunch out of the schools.
Can you tell me what Trump signed into office while he was in office for veterans, please?
Yeah, he hurt the Veterans Administration. He
Why
made
is
it
that?
easier to fire. He made it easier to fire people in the Veterans Administration. Then the Veterans Administration didn't have enough employees.
Yeah, but now, sir?
And also the first law that he signed, that was an expansion of veteran benefits, was passed under Obama.
Yeah, but Obama never signed it
because he couldn't. He was out of office by the time it reached the desk.
I was saying who specifically signed it. It was Trump.
Yeah, but that's not because he had anything to do with the bill. It was Obama's law. All Trump did was sign his name on a piece of paper. It wasn't his idea. It was Obama's idea.
Yeah, but so then why couldn't Obama do that?
It didn't get to his desk before he was out of office.
Well, I mean, something like that, I would have pushed the issue on, but that's just me.
That's not how our government works.
I'm just saying.
You're not saying anything. That's not how the government works.
What I'm trying to say to you, sir, is simply this. Okay, the fact that Trump signed that into office.
It has nothing to do with nothing.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Could have Trump vetoed it? Could he have vetoed it?
I mean, that would have made him look like an even bigger asshole. Sure, I guess.
I'm just saying though, isn't that possible? Couldn't he have vetoed it?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, but the House still could have passed it even if he vetoed it.
The thing is, he could have tried to stop it.
Why would he?
I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Why would he when he can sign his name on it and get people like you to believe it was that he did something amazing that he didn't actually do?
I think he's pro-military for us. I mean, look, there was.
Oh, why did he call Gold Star veterans and other military members suckers and losers?
That I don't know. Look, the guy is not a politician.
Why did he say somebody who literally, you know what I'm saying, was a who was a war hero? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I like my war heroes that weren't captured. Like, bro, he's not. And why he dodged the draft like 6 fucking times? Like, bro is not pro-military. He doesn't care about veterans. He doesn't give 2 shits about y'all.
You know how many famous people have drafted Vietnam?
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Why not?
I don't give a fuck about famous people.
Because she's running? Kamala was supposed to be in.
Yes, because he's running for president of the United States. That should immediately make you ineligible. For if you are a draft dodger for not a legitimate reason, you tell me you have bone spurs so you can't join the military, but you can go and play, you know what I'm saying, fucking 18 holes of golf in your 70s? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it.
What, you don't think
Stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro.
Come on.
I have no respect. I don't idolize fucking famous people. If I see famous people out in the world, I don't like, oh, look at it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I can't spend their money. What they eat don't make me shit. I don't idolize people, bro.
Didn't he opened up the pipeline?
Open up what pipeline?
The pipeline.
What pipeline?
The one from where was it? God. I think it was the one in Texas. I'm not sure.
Bro, he didn't open up no pipelines. We lost 16 refineries while Trump was in office. Not only that, his son-in-law was selling them to the Saudis. We lost 16 refineries.
Why were we paying less in gas? Why were we paying less?
Thank you, Obama, for greenlighting fracking. Thank you, Obama.
Well, you want to talk about fracking? Kamala wants to stop that shit.
And we should. What's your point?
No, hell
what is
no.
fracking? James, what is fracking?
That's what you call it? Drawing. I think it's drawing oil from the ground.
No. You don't even know what fracking is, bro.
Fracking is drawing. It's
bro, you have no idea what fracking is.
It's harvesting.
No, it's not. Fracking is literally when you inject water into crevices in the land, you know what I'm saying, to break the land, to break the plates apart. You don't even know what fracking is. It's dangerous. It causes earthquakes. It ruins our water sources. You don't even know what fracking is. And we use it for natural gas. We use it the most for natural gas.
That's not the definition that
it's hydraulic fracturing of the earth, bro. You can't. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay, but that's not the definition that I read. Do you understand? I mean, look, I don't know where you're getting your definition from, but I read a different definition. That's why I said that.
Fracking, or hydraulic fracturing, is a process that extracts oil and natural gas from shale and other tight rock formations. Again, like I said, it's where we use water to break apart the land.
Okay, so why does Kamala want to stop that?
That she said that was back in 2019, bro. She already said in 2020. She already said in 2020. She already said in 2020 that, you know what I'm saying, she's spoken to experts and understood that it's a necessary evil. I don't live 5 years ago. I live right now.
And don't you think that Trump is a necessary evil we need for our
No, fuck no. That's like saying, isn't Hitler a necessary evil for Germany? What?
No.
Yes.
No.
A fascist is never necessary.
He's not a
Everything that he did is the reason that we've been having the issues we've been having. We've been trying to dig out of his bullshit for fucking 4 years now.
And we didn't do that with.
You still haven't told me what pipeline he started.
What do you mean? Well, we were paying less in gas
because of Obama.
You keep on referring back to him.
Yes, because it was because of him. Listen, let me explain to you how these things work. Let me explain to you how these things work. James, be quiet. James, be quiet. James, be quiet. James, be quiet. No, it didn't. It gave fucking health insurance to over 30 million people. That didn't screw up shit. 30 million people that never had health insurance before got health insurance. That's not a screw up at all. That's why we still have it to this day. So first and foremost, right? By greenlighting fracking, it allowed us, right, to have a larger supply of oil. A larger supply, right, than demand equals what, bro?
A larger supply, a surplus.
Yeah, so a surplus causes what, bro?
I don't know what you.
Gas prices to go down.
Okay.
Yeah. So Trump's lowest gas prices never reached Obama's lowest gas prices, not one time. The lowest that Trump ever got was $1.77. The lowest Trump ever got was $1.77. The lowest Obama had was $1.72.
Not New York.
I don't give a fuck about New York. I'm telling you that these are the facts. You can look this up on EIA.gov.
Like I said,
So why did the gas prices go up, bro?
Why did it? Because, well, number one, Biden closed the pipeline.
What pipeline?
He closed it.
Okay. What pipeline, bro?
Look it up.
This is not even fun anymore, y'all, because I feel like I'm bullying folks at this point. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the platform, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo can all be found in the link tree. Oh, sorry. I said if you'd like to support the platform, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are all in my link tree. We appreciate anything that you do for us. Anything that we make in excess of our goal for today will go to help other people that may need assistance or aid getting out of the evacuating from Florida. Sorry, I can't. I'm trying to get this sticker off the screen. Sorry. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Can you read this? What does that say?
Yeah, U.S. Supreme Court deals blow to Keystone Oil Pipeline project.
Now I'm going to scroll down. What date is this? Can you see that? Do you need me to zoom in?
20. Wait, no, I can't zoom in.
You want to zoom in? Okay. What date is that?
Okay, July 6, 2020.
Yeah. Who was the president then?
It was the end of his term.
Oh, okay. So the Supreme Court shut down the pipeline?
Well, I guess.
Yep, sure did. Okay, now I'm going to show you a map of the Keystone XL pipeline, okay?
Go ahead.
I'm going to show you a map. What is this?
Well, according to that, that's Canada.
That's Canada. You see this? You see that? You see where these dotted lines are? You see what pops up? What does that say?
Right. Terminated Keystone XL pipeline.
Yep. Now, how much of the pipeline was built?
That I'm not sure.
Yeah, 7%. And none of it was in the United States. Now, where does this go to? Can you follow these dotted lines? Where does this go to? Here, let's turn this screen.
It looks like it's heading towards Texas.
Okay, to where? Where's this?
Houston.
Yeah, that's called Port Arthur. That's Port Arthur, Texas. Why would it go from all the way from Canada to Port Arthur, Texas?
I have no idea.
Because it belonged to Texas and it wasn't for the United States at all. It was to be shipped out of Texas to South America to be used for rubber and plastics. It didn't belong to us. It's not the kind of oil that you would use for gasoline. It had nothing to do with the United States whatsoever. And anybody who would have worked on that pipeline is in a union. It's called a pipe fitters union. So they would have just taken on a job somewhere else, probably in Canada, because it was Canadian for Canada.
But wait, we don't have I mean, since the pipeline's on our
it's not the kind of oil that you would use for gasoline. We have our own pipeline for that. You see this other one? You see these ones?
Where? Which one?
This one right here.
Yeah, like I said, look, if I'm wrong,
You are.
I know. Well, like I said, I want to be educated on this, so I'm just show me. But that short one is the one that you're talking about that's used for oil.
No, that part was terminated as well. There's a Keystone pipeline that already exists. It's just called the Keystone pipeline. The other one was the XL. The dark green line is the
Right.
Keystone Pipeline, and that's there. It's been there.
And but that's not ours. That's
It belongs to Canada.
Even though it goes through the United States.
Yes, even though it goes through the United States. It's Canada's oil. Now we use some of it. Like some of it goes to our refineries, like one in Oklahoma City. Some of it goes to Illinois.
Right.
Some of it goes to the Port Arthur, Texas facility. But that Port Arthur, Texas facility, thank you so much, was sold to the Saudis under Trump's administration. You want me to show you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So on that map that I showed you, I'm going to turn it back around a second.
Okay.
I got like 10 more minutes, guys, and I got to go do this marathon thing. If you guys want to follow me over there, you see this?
Yes.
That's the Port Arthur, Texas refinery. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now I want you to look at this. Saudi Arabia now controls the largest. Fuck. All right. Well, I'll just go to another one. Saudi Arabia now controls the largest oil refinery in North America. Then you can see Saudis take 100% control of America's largest oil refinery. Do you see the date on this? Oh, sorry. Let me turn that up.
I can't.
Sorry, I know. I got to mirror it. I got you. My bad, bro. Okay, you see that? What's the date on that?
2017.
Yeah, who was president in 2017?
Right, but I'm
Who was president in 2017?
You have a biased website you're using.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, which one do you want me to use? The New York Times, the refinery in Saudi foothold in U.S. market. Do you want me to use the San Antonio News?
How about this? Why don't you
The
try
largest oil refinery in Texas?
Try Newsmax or OAN.
Bro, what?
Try Newsmax or OAN.
Bro, those aren't reputable news sources. Here, hold on. Why don't we try Associated Press? Why don't we try Associated Press? Like, I'm not. That's not real news.
But CNN is.
I already admitted to that. That's fine. Here you go. Saudi oil giant Aramco announces 121 billion profit, down from 122. What is that? That's 2024. Let me see if they have a one specifically for Port Arthur. Associated. Oh shit. Hold on one second. Sorry, I thought I hit the enter button.
No, so you're fine.
Aramco. Oh, well, I mean, here's one from PBS News. What Americans should know about Saudi Aramco's IPO. But yeah, I mean, I guess they just didn't report on it. But this is the Port Arthur, Texas oil refinery. And like I said, it was sold in 2017. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter who reported on it. It was sold. There you go. And the joint venture between Shell and Saudi Aramco was set on course to dissolve, and the refinery is now controlled by Saudi Aramco effective May 1st, 2017. You can see that I'll highlight it. Is now controlled by Saudi Aramco May 1st, 2017.
Okay.
And you can go to Bloomberg and see that. Hold on. Where's the Bloomberg article?
Is that Wikipedia that you're looking at?
Yep.
That's not a credible source.
Okay. No, that's why I just said I'm going to go to the hyperlink. You see Bloomberg? Saudi Aramco to pay Shell $2.2 billion in refinery breakup. Saudis to take control of Port Arthur Refinery, 24 terminals, March 6th, 2017.
Interesting.
We lost 16 oil refineries while Trump was in office. 16.
And you don't think that has anything to do with the war that we were in at that time?
What war?
What, Afghanistan?
Why would that have? What would
You
Saudi
don't think-
Arabia buying our largest oil refinery have to do with Afghanistan?
Well, I figured that anytime there's a war, that and you always need oil, whether it's for machines, for whatever.
What does Saudi Arabia buying our refineries have to do?
Well, I mean, if they're allies of Afghanistan at the time,
Saudi
maybe-
Arabia is not an ally of Afghanistan.
No. That's why I'm asking. I'm asking, is it possible?
No. Why did Jared Kushner get paid $2.5 billion by the Saudi Arabians?
That I don't know.
Do you know who Jared Kushner is?
I've heard the name before.
It's Trump's son-in-law. He's married to Ivanka.
All right, but he's never. None of their families have ever gotten into, I guess you could say criminal trouble.
What?
Yeah, absolutely.
Donald Trump's never been in criminal trouble? Donald Trump's never been in criminal trouble?
No. I didn't say Donald Trump. I said his family has.
Yeah, all of his kids aren't allowed to run a nonprofit anymore. They're not allowed to get a business in the state of New York at all. What are you talking about?
But they didn't do anything wrong. Why?
Yes, they did.
You're saying the sins of the father?
No, they are part of the Trump organization.
They have never been prosecuted, is what I'm saying.
They were all found liable. The Trump Foundation and the Trump organization were both found liable. Yes, they were. They're not allowed. They are not allowed to have a nonprofit in the state of New York, nor a business in the state of New York. None of them. Not Eric, not Don Jr., not Ivanka.
And not Barron.
I don't know what the fuck Barron. No, I don't know about anything about Barron. Barron was a child.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm sure he's in the trusts or
And you think I give a shit about Biden? You lock Biden up. Lock Biden up. Lock Hunter up. Lock the wife up. The daughter. Their dog. The goldfish. I don't care. If you did something wrong, if you committed a crime against the American people, go to jail.
I understand, but even our legal system is corrupt. You should know.
Oh,
that.
now it's corrupt? When black people have been saying that shit for I don't know, the whole time?
Yeah, well, it needs
And what were black people told? Well, just stop committing crimes. And now all of a sudden it's corrupt. Now all of a sudden it's corrupt. It was never corrupt before, but now that it's going after rich white men who are actually committing crimes, now all of a sudden it's corrupt. That's funny.
Well, I mean, look, history repeats itself. The thing is that
yes, you're right. History does repeat itself. We saw a fascist, right, coming up in Hitler. And then Hitler went to jail, and he wrote this funny little book called Mein Kampf, right? This is while he was in jail, and then he got out of jail and took over Germany. So now we see another criminal, right, who has the same type of ideologies, who's been found liable or guilty, you know what I'm saying, for 34 fucking felonies, and y'all trying to put him into office again after he's already showed us that he's a criminal.
I don't know all about that.
Yeah, history does fucking repeat itself.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah!
History definitely repeats itself. There's no question about that. But I think at the same time, don't try to downplay that Kamala though is not up there with the billions.
She's not.
She's well off, bro. She's
not. Do you know how much Kamala is worth?
What's her net worth?
Like 300-something thousand, bro. Like, that's not a lot. $349,926.
I find that very hard to believe.
It's on Open Secrets. You can go look at it. Yeah!
You don't think she's got other businesses that are not she's not reporting?
Bro, she's worth oh sorry. I apologize. I'm wrong as shit. She's worth $3,499,000. I apologize.
Wow, that's a horse of a different color now.
What? Why is that a horse of a different color? Do you know who her husband is, bro?
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about
But she doesn't have billions. You just said she was up there in the billions. She's not.
You just told me she was worth $3 billion.
No, 3 million, bro, million. 3 million isn't even that much money.
I tell you what, she's worth more than probably me and you put together.
No, maybe you should have worked harder, bro. I don't know. Pulled yourself up by the bootstraps.
Dude, if anybody broke his ass, enough.
Somebody broke your ass.
I said broke my ass.
That's what I just repeated. Yikes.
Yes.
Sounds like it hurts.
No, I broke my ass, and I did good for myself, but I mean not to where I'm in the millions.
Should have worked harder.
I could
Pulled
honestly
yourself up by the
say that-
bootstraps.
Look, I'm to be honest with you, for 22 years.
Yeah, 3 million is not that much money, bro. Like if she were retired right now, she wouldn't be able to live the rest of her life on $3 million.
Even if she invested.
I mean, if she invested it, sure, but I'm talking about just 3 million. Like 3 million is not that much money.
No, by today's standards, absolutely not.
Yeah, so she's not worth that much money.
No, but you know, I again, don't think that she's not enjoying the tax breaks of being in the.
What does this have to do with the price of tea in China, bro? Why? What are we even talking?
No, meaning that you think that Trump is all for the rich. She's up there enjoying all the tax breaks that he's enjoying.
What does that mean?
It means that do you really think that she's for the working man?
Yes, her track record shows so. Yeah. Yes.
When she was DA, she was endowed with what you call it, incarcerating somebody, one of the criminals that she had the evidence and she didn't prosecute because she was threatened.
She didn't prosecute because she was threatened.
She didn't prosecute to the full extent of the law when she had the evidence to do so.
Bro, what?
Look it up.
Bro, I'm not looking that up. I don't give a fuck.
So
literally, she spent her time as a prosecutor prosecuting sex crimes. That's what she did. The vast majority of what she did was have crimes where women were harmed, and so I'm here for that. We should do more of it. The sex criminal that's running for president should be in jail.
I can't. You know what?
All right, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. Check on your friends. Everybody says they're okay. It's not necessarily okay. Protect your peace at all costs. Take care of your mental health. If you have not yet started your therapy journey, today's an amazing opportunity for you.